Welcome to my series of Marvel Cinematic Universe films. I'm going to be reviewing pretty much most of the MCU films that have been out since the Phase 1, and I'm going to be reviewing all of them leading up to Infinity War. So we're going to start off with Captain America, the First Avenger. Directed by Joe Johnston, stars Chris Evans, Haley Atwell, Sebastian Stan, Tommy Lee Jones, Stanley Tucci, and there is one more, Dominic Cooper, and Hugo Weaving, yes. Set in the World War II era, the film tells the story of Steve Rogers, a sickly man from Brooklyn who would do anything to join the military, but due to health and physical reasons, he is constantly rejected, time and time again. But Rogers stands out from the rest. He is not strong, he is very weak, he has problems, he is very small, and he has all these, disadvantages, but it stands out from the rest because he has a good heart, he has good intentions, he has the courage, he has the willpower, he wants to fight for his country. Rogers, and for that reason alone, he is chosen to be a part of this scientific super soldier experiment. And so he is transformed into the soldier to stop the Red Skull from using the Tesseract as a weapon, as an energy source to rule the world. First of all, Chris Evans is brilliant in this film. He is 100% Captain America. No one can replace him. He is Steve Rogers. The CGI, oh my goodness, I literally freaked out when I first saw him. When I first saw this film, I was wondering if he actually lost the weight, if he was actually like this, or if he actually put on all that weight, all that gain, all that muscle to actually be Captain America. But I was so confused that he was so tiny, and that's how believable the CGI actually is. The visual effects to actually make him look like this weird, sickly, weak person. It was just a great job that they did, and I was very happy with that. The best thing about this film is the first half. It's fantastic, it's got great character development. I was just really happy with it, and I was just really enjoying my time watching this film, the first half. Chris Evans is just crushed. The sympathy that I had for this character, it was just so much. It's so painful to watch Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, in this character. All he wants to do is fight, but nobody even lets him do that. No one is actually allowing him to fight for his country, for him to actually do something in his life. His best friend is fighting. He is in the army, but not him though. He has literally no confidence to even talk to a girl. There is one scene in a car with Peggy Carter and Steve, and they're talking about how you dance with girls or talk to girls, which Steve has no relevancy to. He has no idea how to even come across a girl, how even to talk to a girl, or let alone dance with a girl. No idea whatsoever. And it's such a touching scene when Peggy Carter asks him, why is that the case? And he just says, I'm waiting for the right partner. And I was just like, that's so sweet. That's a really sweet little line. And then in Civil War, he makes out with his aunt. Yeah, you thought you forgot about that. I did not forget that. I did not forget. No. It's still weird. But aside from that, let's talk about this film. One of my favourite scenes is the training montage. He's not doing well. Steve is not doing well. He is pretty much just weak, like as we expected. But he does not give up. That's the thing. It's that line, I can do this all day, That was fantastic. And that's pretty much throughout the entire film. There is one scene where Peggy Carter tests all the soldiers, all the people that are in the army, and it's so touching because she throws this grenade type of thing, and everyone, almost pretty much everyone, runs away from it. They all run away, and they all all they care about is themselves. Steve literally jumps in, and he pretty much is so brave and practically saves every single person's life in that scene. It's just so innocent when he asks, was this a test? Was this a test? That was awesome. But like I said, the first half of this film I loved. The second half, that's where it just falls down. That's where it just falls just a little bit down, and I lost a lot of interest. There we have the villain problem. We have the antagonist. It was just not very interesting in my opinion. I just really did not seem to care about the villain. that much. I feel like the villain Red Skull, in my opinion, is not the most fascinating villain, in my opinion. I think the whole Hydra thing, it just really wasn't, you know, my sort of taste. I mean, he was wearing a mask, you know, the mask the whole time, and then he just reveals his red skull. I felt like, yeah, can we just go back to Captain America, because that's where the heart of the film is, in my opinion. So that was a bit of a problem for me. I feel like the rest of the film just serves no purpose other than to set up the Avengers Assemble saga. That was pretty much, in my opinion, that was the whole thing, and it just sort of fell flat after that. But then we got to the ending. The ending was so satisfying. I was so happy with the ending. It was just the whole concept of waking up 70 years later and then being surrounded by pretty much a new world. It was very exciting. I was just very happy with the way it ended. It did not end on a low, it was very high, and it was great, and it was really, really good. So anyway, Captain America First Avenger is not a great film, it is not a bad film either, but I did enjoy the majority of this film as a whole. I will give Captain America the First Avenger a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Check this out because it is a very important film if you want to watch the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe franchise. But anyway, thanks for watching. Look forward to my Iron Man review, which will be next. And let's get it going on because I am too excited for Infinity War. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys very soon. Okay. Have a nice day.